Go Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
It's a well-known fact that the strength of the orange and black is on the mound. But if this team is going to thrive, clutch hitting is the key. Last night they got a huge hit when it was needed the most. And today, the Giants have a chance to take the rubber match of the series. It's the Giants and Padres, and it's coming up next.
It's Hyundai Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Is Giants Baseball is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. It's the final game of the series between the Giants and Padres from AT&T Park at the corner of 3rd and King Streets here in San Francisco. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, maybe it's hard to find a better game than the one we saw last night. Of course, that means the Giants have to come out on the winning end, and they did. And it's going to be tough to beat a pitching performance of Tim Lincecum, but Bumgarner can do that.
Well, he definitely can do it, especially the way he's been throwing lately. And the guy he's facing today is a guy who's had great history against the Giants, Clayton Richard, 5-1 lifetime. So I would expect that these two lefties are going to go toe-to-toe, and it's going to be another low-scoring game. The matchups that you want to watch out for Benson Bumgarner, he has to get past Chris Denorfia and the HEADLEY combination. And for Clayton Richard, keep your eyes on Melky Cabrera and Pablo Sandoval. They got great numbers against them. Those are the matchups that will be key.
All right, low-scoring game at AT&T Park. We're pretty used to that. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups and the very first pitch of this ball game right after these messages.
Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Beautiful San Francisco. We've got baseball here at AT&T Park. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. Under sunny skies, it's 66 degrees here at the yard. Light winds at 8 miles per hour, and the humidity at 59%. Here's the Padres lineup facing Madison Bumgarner. It'll be Denorfia in the leadoff spot, followed by Venable, Headley, and then Hundley. And Hundley on the road, he's got big numbers. Guzman, the former Giant, will hit fifth, and it's Mabin Bartlett, his first start in the series, Perino, and then Clayton Richard on the hill.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the left-hander Madison Bumgarner, 22-year-old, 6'5", 235-pounder, in his second year at the big league level. And this is what he has done so far this year. Off to a great start in 4 starts, 3-1 with a 2.96 ERA. And for Bumgarner, you're going to see a fastball, a cutter, a curveball, and a changeup. But he will really pound that inside corner with righties with a cut, natural cut. When he's right, he'll break a lot of bats. You'll see a lot of ground balls. Lifetime against his Padre team, 1-2 with a 3.22 ERA. That in 8 starts. It's been kind of his hard luck team. He's always pitched well. They never really had a lot of support for him run-wise.
Here's Denorfia. So Denorfia with the left-hander out of the mound. He's in the lineup and leading off. Plus he's got good numbers against Bumgarner. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it is low. So we get started at 1:06. Denorfia overall 282 with a home run, 4 driven in, and 2 pitches out of the strike zone, and it's 2-0. Denorfia pinch hit on Friday and went 0 for 1. At the knees, called by home plate umpire Chris Conroy. Young umpire.
Well, we have not seen him behind the plate. We have heard he likes the low strike.
Like that, 2-2. There you see the umpires. Nelson at first, Welke at second. Tim Cheetah is at third, and Denorfia bounces this one to Bumgarner. He will underhand it to Buster Posey.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense today. It'll be playing behind Madison Bumgarner, starting in left field. It'll be Brett Pill joined by Angel Pagan and Melky Cabrera. Arias, Sandoval, that's your left side of the infield. Terrio and Posey on the right side. 4 start at first base this year for Posey. And Hector Sanchez will be in the squad, putting down the sign.
So here's Will Venable. .246 for Venable. First pitch wide, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 4 on Friday, 1 for 3 in the Giants win last night. Bounces this one. Sandoval charging. He does not get it. Arias does, but with Venable's speed, once it got by Sandoval, it was going to be tough.
Let's take a look at the pitch grips from Madison Bumgarner. That's the 4-seam fastball. And he'll throw the 2-seam fastball. Curveball off the middle finger. And the slider, pretty much like the 4-seam grip. And then there's the circle change.
Headley at 267. Headley fouls it back. He's 5 for 12 with a double and a home run against Bumgarner.
He is one of the guys that's had pretty good history against Bumgarner. Headley and Hundley, the 2 H's in the middle of the Padres lineup.
Back is Venable, 3 steals. He's been thrown out 4 times. There's a Bumgarner fan. At the knees, 0-2.
He has been so consistent to the knee-high location. And when you see him elevate, it's usually on the inside part of the plate to righties. And that's when he'll try and burn him right on the belt.
And that was a high fastball that Headley just got a piece of. It remains 0-2.
And that was a high fastball by design. You saw the high target from Hector Sanchez. And when he's planting that thing inside to righties, I mean, that's a tough pitch. Plus, it sets up his off-speed stuff when he can keep it down and away. So high and tight, low and away.
No swing, 1-2.
They've been preaching high and tight, low and away for a long time.
But ever since the first inning of the very first game, they figured that out.
Yeah. A lot of different ways to say that.
And this time he gets him, and the throw down to second, and this is going to be a double play. Oh, nice job by Hector Sanchez. Three, as usual, Pagan, Cabrera, Sandoval, and you can add, as usual, Buster Posey in the cleanup spot. Then it's Brett Pill, followed by Sanchez, Arias. Terrio gets the start. He'll hit 8th. Bumgarner, 9th.
On the hill today for the Padres will be Clayton Richard. Richard, a 28-year-old lefty, 6'5", 245-pounder in his 4th year at the big league level. Very, very similar in his motion and delivery to that of Madison Bumgarner. Here's what he's done so far this year. 1-2 with 5.11 ERA. He's had some problems with his command. 11 walks in 24 2/3. When he's right, he'll throw the sink at you. He's got a good fastball that'll go low 90s. He can sink it, he can cut it. He's got a curveball, a slider, one of those rare guys that can go split and change up. So he's not afraid to throw anything. But you'll notice the low 3/4 release. That is similar to Bumgarner. Very upright finish. That is similar to Bumgarner, and he fields his position well for a big guy. That is very similar to that of Bumgarner. Lifetime against the Giants. I mean, he's been tough. 5-1 against the Orange and Black. And that's with a 2.11 ERA. So this has been his get-well team, San Francisco.
So Pagan takes wide. Pagan hitting .250. He's got 4 big flies. He's got 8 RBIs. Pagan 1 for 4 last night. Here he takes a strike. He's 2 for 10 in his 10 at-bats against Clayton Richard.
Just married.
Chopper over the mound. Perino's going to knock him down, and it's a base hit for Pagan.
Let's take a look at the Padres defense playing behind Clayton Richard today. Starting in left field from left to right, it'll be DeNorfia, Maben, and Venable. Bartlett and Headley will be on the left side of the infield, with Bartlett, last year's starter, having a little bit of a trouble with some errors early on. He's losing playing time. Perino, he moves over to second base, joined by Guzman on the right side. And Hundley will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So that's a 14-game hitting streak now for Pagan. You don't have to worry about Pablo Sandoval's hitting streak anymore. Cabrera thought about a bunt, and the first pitch is high, 1 ball and no strike.
Sandoval's 20-game hitting streak ended last night. He still put himself in the record books. There's only been 3 San Francisco Giants that have had 2 20 or more game hitting streaks.
Low, 2-0.
Pablo Sandoval put himself in the history books with Willie McCovey and Willie Mays. And that's very cool. So he starts a new one today.
There's the just married couple. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Way to go.
Well, April 28th, they got married.
We applaud that.
I can't think of a better place to be than AT&T Park for your honeymoon. So congratulations and best wishes.
So there's the throw down the right field line. And Pagan, who can low fly, hits the bag at second, and he's going to end up at third. A pickoff throw gone awry.
Boy, indeed, and with his speed, you knew off the crack of the bat that he was going to get 2 bags off it. With Will VENABLE, the Padres right fielder, playing well over in the right center, it was going to take him a long time to get to the ball. And there you see the foot speed from Pagan. An easy take of third. Well, I'll tell you, Jesus Guzman had no chance to get that.
In at the corners, back at second and short. And Cabrera flips it out to right. Pagan's going to tag, and now it's dropped by VENABLE. They're going to call the hitter out. It'll be a sacrifice fly, 1-0 Giants.
Well, I think that's the right call. Tim Cheetah, or rather Jeff Nelson, the first base umpire, was out in right field making the call very quickly. But still a great at-bat for Melky Cabrera to cash in. And let's take a look at the exchange from VENABLE. There's the catch. And it absolutely was called correctly.
So 1-0 Giants with 1 out here in the first inning, and here's Sandoval. Sandoval swings and misses. Hitting .314 with 3 home runs, 13 driven in. It's a high drive to left. Denarfia back. It is out of here. He's starting a new hitting streak, folks. Home run number 4 on the year for the Panda.
Boy, he got a great pitch to hit. I was talking about location that elevates on contact, and that's exactly what happened with a fastball challenge. Right over the plate, right. They try to jam him. He leaves it out over above the belt. Boom. See ya.
Buster Posey takes low. 354 for Buster Posey, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, hit a home run on Friday night. 2-0. He's 1 for 6 against Clayton Richard. Brett Pill to follow. And Posey shoots it foul.
Let's take a look at the powerful swing of Pablo Sandoval. And what he has worked at from the right side is to get compact and stay on that back foot. So often in the past you saw him leak out and get on that front foot and lose his hips.
Posey on the ground is short. It's Bartlett on the backhand. Bartlett's throw is dug out by Guzman. 2 outs.
And all spring long, a lot of tee work, just a lot of repetitious soft toss, batting practice.
And it's really starting to pay off. He's taking a little hitch out. It's a more direct route to the ball. Everything is more compact. And before, when high fastballs were a problem, not anymore. Now he's crushing them.
Here's Pill. Pill looks that one wide. Pill at 273, a home run, 3 RBIs, and now it's 2-0. Pill has never faced Richard before. And he shoots this one to right field for a base hit.
It's the hardest thing to do when you're not playing every day, is to keep a swing that's balanced, that allows you to hit the balls to all fields. And you have a couple of good days, and then all of a sudden, you don't play for 4 or 5. You get to your next start, and you lose that ability. But you get an opposite field base hit like that, your first AB like Pill just got, you're thinking, all right, I'm locked in.
Yep, you think, yeah, you know what, I might get 3-4 hits today. Here's Hector Sanchez. Pill leaning, but Sanchez takes a strike.
Sorry, Kipe, I was going to talk about our Ford right choice. We're going to make it the strike him out, throw him out that ended the inning for the Padres in the top of the first. A beautiful play by Hector Sanchez. And we bring that up right now only because he's hitting. That's a Ford right choice.
He's at the plate, and this is lifted out to right. Venable barely has to move. And that'll end the inning. But we do have a bye-bye baby, and we like that. Pablo Sandoval with his 4th of the year. Bye-bye baby. 2-0 Giants.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Swing away for big league cash only at Cache Creek. Visit cachecreek.com for details.
Giants score twice in the first. It's 2-0 as Hundley, Guzman, and Maben to face Bumgarner here in the second. Hundley's had a good series. He's at 246. He came into the series hitting 200. It's a breaking ball for a strike. Only a 4-hit night on Friday. Came back yesterday and went 0 for 2. Couple of doubles lifetime against Bumgarner. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lincecum last night went 8 innings, threw 121 pitches, struck out 5. He walked 4. Did not allow an earned run. Now it's 3-1.
Yeah, Lincecum last night allowed 3 hits. None of them left the infield.
Hundley looking for a pitch to hit here. And it's right at Sandoval. Check in with Amy G. Amy?
Hey, Dwayne. Giants infielder Ryan Theriot had a visitor come by AT&T Park yesterday. Tony La Russa, his manager with the St. Louis Cardinals last season, hand-delivered his 2011 World Series championship ring. Ryan said he really liked how it looked. He loves the face, said it's very classy, not too much going on. A lot of the Giants came over to take a look, but Ryan did say it's fair to say he hopes that he's wearing one as a Giant after this season. Gentlemen?
Well, thanks, Amy. That's a good looking, you know, the whole Cardinal logo is just a classic look. And that's a good looking ring.
Yeah, that's a good looking ring. They don't miss many things in St. Louis. That's a class organization.
The 1-0 pitch to Guzman is high, 2-0. Here's another look at it.
Same logo they have across their chest. Only it's 2 Cardinals, but that is beautiful.
That's fantastic. Out to right field. Cabrera got a good jump. He'll watch this one bounce off of archway number 4. And Guzman's got a double. Might be a good day to hit.
Looks like there's carry out to right field. There's not a lot of wind activity. When you see the flags calm, you know there's carry to right field. And I agree with you. There's no Whitecaps out in the bay right now. There's not any wind that's really affecting the ball and pushing. And that's the problem with this ballpark. Wind wraps around the right side of this field, comes through the archways and back onto the field, and it really makes it tough, especially for right-handers, to hit the ball out to right field with carry. Plus, you got a 24-foot wall out there, and it could be a pitcher's heaven out there. But today it is carrying.
Here's Mabin. Guzman at second base. Second hit for the Padres. A breaking ball to Mabin, a call strike. Mabin a couple of hits on Friday, and then he went 0 for 4 against Lincecum and Casilla last night. Good fastball, and it's now 0-2. Bartlett to follow. Guzman at second base. 2-0 Giants. And this is driven into right center field, but Pagan ranging over. Looked like the wind pushed that away from Pagan. Tagging is Guzman. He's at third with 2 outs.
So you had Little League today.
That was great. Little leaguers from around Northern California. About, it could have been, I don't know, a couple thousand maybe.
Little League Clinic. Dwayne was the MC. And who were your guests today?
We had Ron Wotus, and we had Red Pill, and we had Ryan Vogelsong, and they were all fantastic. A lot of my favorites. A lot of what's your favorite questions.
What's your favorite color?
What do you like to eat? What's your favorite food? Who's your favorite teammate? 1 ball and no strikes to Bartlett. I did set up Vogelsong, though. Before he came out, I asked if someone would ask the question to Vogelsong, do you get grumpy before you pitch?
Did he know he was getting set up?
He did. As soon as the kid asked it, he looked at me and he said, you set me up. Wow, I said, people want to know if you get grumpy.
Well, he does get grumpy.
A lot of dads and moms and obviously coaches.
That's a great day. Saw members of the Highlanders Little League from Redwood City here.
Here's the strike. 3-1. Is that who we got the cake from?
Yep. So for all the folks out there of Highlanders Little League, thank you.
3 balls and a strike. We got a full cake. Amy G came in the booth, and when she left, half of it was gone.
She crushed it. Well, the Marlins are coming to San Francisco. That's right. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday are both 7:15 games. Thursdays is the finale of the 3-gamer, and it's a 12:45 start. So you get to have baseball in the city that day. Tickets are going for as low as $8 a game. So check it out. Go to sfgiants.com and come out and check out the new look Miami Marlins.
Here's Perino. Andy Perino hitting .222. He's been at short in this series, but today at second base. Fastball high, 1-0.
The Little League day is great because you have the clinic, then you get to parade around the field. It's the one day here at AT&T where you'll see other hats other than Giants hats.
And I asked today if there were any of these Little Leaguers that got the Dodgers name pinned on them. There's a shot on the ground. Terrio knocks it down, recovers, and they make the play. That is called a wrestling job. And Terrio hung in there. Okay, Kathy from Castro Valley. This is important. I've always wondered if the organ music at AT&T is live. If so, where is it located?
Well, it is live, and it's located right out there beneath the glove out in left center in the second deck there. And they hook up a keyboard, and you see our gentleman today. So live organ music, give you the old time feel.
Here's Arias, who takes high. Bottom 3, it'll be Arias, Terrio, and Bumgarner. 2-0. Oh yeah.
Look at those fingers in shape.
Getting ready.
Steve Hogan, our organist.
Get on the ground to second. Marino to Guzman, 1 out. See, I think Steve, he's probably a good Giants fan, but he probably wants quick half innings.
He likes to have those breaks between innings. In fact, he wishes there was a 5-minute break between every inning.
He doesn't really get a chance to get into it too much. Here's Terrio.
Boy, he made a nice play in the second inning for the Padres.
Really nice. There's a pitch for a strike. He's got a hit in this series. He hit a line drive to right field for his hit. Very close to the same pitch that was called a strike. It's 2-1. Bumgarner on deck. Sandoval a home run on the first. Cabrera sacrifice fly in the first. This is fouled. It's 2-2. Really nice day, huh?
Oh, spectacular.
See, he's getting warmed up. Look at the leg. See the leg going? Yeah. Teo takes a deep breath, steps out. On the ground to short. More work for Bartlett. 2 outs. Here's Bumgarner. Here's the wrestling match we're talking about.
Well, we're making our Exmo brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. And I mean, it's just a play of perseverance. That ball was scalded, so he gets a body on it. Kind of dropped down to a knee to make sure he did get a body in front of it.
Well, on balls hit that hard, sometimes you can't get your feet underneath you. The easiest thing to do is just to be a hockey goalie, knock it down. 2-0 to Bumgarner. He may just let fly here and see if he can get one in the air. Three and 0. I don't know if the manager will let him go 3-0.
No, most of those guys get up there and they have a take sign anyway. Yeah, take sign 2-0 it looked like.
Three and 1.
It's painful for him to take a fastball strike.
It's going to be painful if he has to take this one too. No chance. 3 and 2. That was the one though.
That was the Yuckadoo hat. There's Steve Hogan.
On the ground to second. Carino will make the play, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Clayton Richard. 2-0 Giants. Do it, Steve. Come on.
Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Call 877-60-SOLAR for a free analysis or visit thesolarco.com.
Another sellout crowd here at AT&T Park watching the Giants as they own a 2-0 lead as we go to the third inning, where the pitcher Clayton Richard will bat first.
Together or Giant. There you go. It took some time. I'm impressed.
Yep.
I thought it said to get her, and then
I know, and then we got very confused. Here's Richard. Pretty good hitter, although he doesn't have any hits this year. He's 0 for 8. And he takes in tight for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Denorfia. And then Venable. This guy does not look very happy, I got to tell you.
I'm not happy.
I think he's surrounded by girls and good stuff to eat, and he doesn't have anything to eat. Look at
He's not having any fun.
Swing and a miss by Richard. 2-2. Yeah, he just keeps looking at.
He's got no eye black, no dessert, no glove.
Bad t-shirt. Foul out of play.
We need to get that guy a ball.
Something.
Cheer him up.
Oh. What is he
Oh,
saying?
he's got his glove. That'll babe. Nice going, lefty.
He's on the bleachers.
Oh, he's in a good position to get a ball.
Got him. Two strikeouts now for Bumgarner, and here's Denorfia.
Denorfia is one of those guys that really had good numbers lifetime against Bumgarner, and you think if you're going to have a good day out of Bumgarner, this is one of the bats he's going to have to contain.
That's right, 7 for 18 with 3 doubles lifetime. 2-0. Sandoval now even with the bag at third. Posey even with the bag at first, but off the line. Two and one. And that pitch is not close. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bumgarner 4 starts last year against San Diego. 1-1 with 2 no decisions. Now it's 3-2.
Bumgarner's made a little bit of a change in his delivery. He was very square to the plate in his pre-pitch setup.
Slowly hit. Arias going to have a tough play, and it stays down. And Denorfia is aboard.
Watch earlier in the year, I mean, he really showed his chest to the hitter. And today you see he's got about a 45-degree angle that he's taken. And the reason for that is to get a more compact motion before you lift your front leg up and approach that balance position while you get your hips cocked and ready to deliver. Dave Righetti, take a little motion out there. And when you take out motion, it's with the idea that you're going to be able to get to that arm slot more consistently and be more consistent with your command.
Venable had an infield hit in the first inning. Two balls and no strikes.
You're always in one state or the other. Either you're trying to find a good set of mechanics, or you got them and you're trying to keep them. And pitchers, when they start their delivery, You know, they'll take a little step back, they'll lift that leg up, and then they have that's their point of balance. While they get gathered and allow their arm to get high, they cock their hips, and then they take their stride step down to their target. Boom, that's perfect. And by taking half of a turnout, I mean that's a big adjustment. You always try to get as compact as you can without losing stuff.
Boy, Bumgarner goes 2-0 and comes back 2-2 now to Will Venable. See if Denorfia goes. He does not. And Venable chops this one back to Bumgarner. Check second, takes the shear out at first.
No, and that's the one thing you do when you come off the mound. You want your feet to be in position to make a throw to the lead bag. If it's not there, you regroup and take the easy out. And watch the footwork from Bumgarner as he comes in. Anticipate the bag. It's not there. Okay, now you take the out. But you have to anticipate that bag, and you do it with obviously a pre-pitch mental setup. But your feet have to be. They have to be to the lead bag when you get that ball, as his were. Well done.
Here's Headley. Headley struck out in the first inning. Here he takes a strike at the knees. 2-0 Giants. Giants scored 2 runs in the bottom of the second. Out of play, and it's 0-2.
We always talk about PFP's pitchers fielding practice in spring training, and that's one of the things that they work on a lot. And you can do that drill without even making a throw. Come off the mound, field a bunt, set your feet to a lead bag. Do it over and over and over again, and they definitely will make you a better fielder.
Headley steps out. So Hector Sanchez goes out to have a word.
Again, you look at just how square he is to the target. And here his chest is out more towards the foul line. And it's a much easier turn. Now the balance point very similar. Everything else is almost identical. But taking a little out gives you a little more consistency to the motion. Oh, he did not miss by much there. One thing about Bumgarner, he doesn't miss much when he's out of the strike zone. Always around the plate. Would you like hitting off pitchers like that? That you always knew were going to be around the plate?
I like hitting off of pitchers like that. I didn't like hitting off of pitchers that threw like Bumgarner.
No, he's not an easy guy to hit. I mean, he's not an easy guy to see. Hides the ball beautifully.
The Orioles always had a couple of guys like that. Mike Flanagan. He was nasty.
Scott McGregor.
Well, didn't throw really hard, but just hard to pick up. Got him. Right underneath his hands. 3 strikeouts for Bumgarner. Top of the order coming up for the Giants. restaurants at the game against the Rockies on May 14th. We partnered with San Francisco's premier food festival, SF Chefs. You get a special ticket, access to the SF Chefs event, a tasting passport, good for delicious bites. For tickets, call 415-972-2298. Pagan with a hit in the first inning. He eventually scored on a Cabrera sacrifice fly.
Nice first pitch curveball from Clayton Richard to start this at bat off.
This is skied out to right field for Will Venable. Check in with Amy G. Amy?
Well, Dwayne, Mike, congratulations are in order for Giants hitting coach Hensley Bam Bam Mullins, or should I say Sir Hensley Mullins. He was given the Ritter, which means he was knighted by the Queen of Netherlands, Beatrix, last week. It's a very, very special honor given to him for all that he's done for his small island of Curacao, where he's from. Hensley said that, Sir Hensley, sorry, said that he could not go to the ceremony, but this is a quote, guys. He said he will be heading there for a special ceremony after the World Series. And he said Sir Bam Bam is fine.
There's a bouncing ball foul. Sir Bam Bam.
Well, yeah, but Sir Hensley is, I mean, that's pretty classy right there. It is Sir Hensley. I like that. A knight. Not the first knight in a Giants uniform, mind you.
There's the 1-1. There's a dribbler. Going to be a tough play. Hundley makes it. Nice play.
Boy, indeed, that's a tough one there.
Here's the home run by Sandoval.
Good pitch to hit. Clayton Richard made a mistake up out over the plate, and the Panda made a pay. We had Sir Sidney Ponson.
That's right. I remember that now. See, you got a good memory. You've been doing a good job studying at night.
Yep. Cramming for finals.
Still mad at him now.
Sir Sidney.
Swing and a miss by Sandoval.
For leaving.
What was it? Game 2 of the playoffs in 03. Did not have a 3 or 4-0 lead against the Marlins. There's a bouncing ball off the glove of Guzman. It ricochets to Perino, and covering is Richard. So nice play. All right, I'm over it.
Gotta get over it.
Baseball Hyundai Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers.
Well, take a look at this happy bunch. 2-0 Giants. All right, we got a smile.
Yep.
From all of them. That's like a Christmas card right there.
That's a good one right there.
All right, we'll get the beer out of there.
Come on, Dad.
Who's hitting? Hundley. It'll be Hundley, Guzman, and Mabin. Just inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. A lot of vessels out in the water today. Hit into left center field, but Pagan moves over.
Yeah, his first step was back. He thought he was going to get a little more fly ball than he got. Well, right now we're going to ask you our trivia questions brought to you by AT&T. The question today, can you name the only player to hit a splash home run as a Giant and as an opponent?
Here's Guzman. Guzman doubled to right field in the second inning. On the ground off his fist, foul. That's the ball that, does he cut in on the hands of those right-handed?
Yeah, and it's, he's pretty cagey as to how he can do it. He can throw a straight fastball that's got a little cut. He can throw a cutter that's got a bigger cut. And he can throw a slider that's got more cut.
Arias knocks it down, picks it up. No panic. Got him.
Well, he knew he had time. That ball was hit sharply. Guzman's having good swings today against Bumgarner. A double his first at bat here. He hits a one-hop seed right to Arias. And watch the no panic. Ball comes right back up to him, plenty of time. We've seen some pretty nice plays from Terrio and Arias recovering from balls that they knocked down that were hit sharply. Plays of perseverance.
Here's Mabin. A bit high and in tight to Mabin. Giants 2, Padres nothing here in the 4th. Mabin fouls it at the plate. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Johan Santana is shutting out the Rockies in Denver. That game is in the 6th inning. It's 4-0 Mets. Only 2 hits in that game for Colorado. Out of play. It's 1-2. Arizona beat the Marlins in South Florida 8-4. Dodgers and Nationals are underway. They're in the 4th inning, 0-0. Not close. 2-2. Babe Kemp with a walk-off last night.
I watched it. He's now hit 11 home runs in the month of April. That's a new Dodger record. Previously it was held by Gary Sheffield.
More work for Arias. Posey, side retired. But Posey will lead things off. 2-0 Giants.
authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, let's ask and answer our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. The question today, name the only player to hit a splash home run as a Giant and as an opponent. Our survey's at Ryan Klesko.
Here's Buster Posey, who bounced out to the shortstop Bartlett in the first inning.
We enjoyed our time with Ryan Klesko.
Yeah, he was good. It was fun to have around. He was always entertaining.
Elevate the fastball. Buster Posey is one of those hitters that does not have a hole that you can go at 2 pitches in a row. He usually covers it up pretty well. And that's what you can say about a lot of good hitters. I mean, you can get him 1 strike in an at-bat, but to try and go back and get him the same way a second time in an at-bat, that's tough to do. And they're trying to elevate that fastball again.
Hammered into left center field, and nobody's going to catch this one. It rolls by Maben. Buster Posey headed for 2, and he's got a double. Kind of like that.
Kind of like that. I mean, he swung through it once in the at-bat. They tried to go at him again, and he turns the fastball above the bell right through the left center field gap. Boom. It's really one of the more beautiful swings that we've seen in the Giants uniform. Really allows that ball to get deep on him. Watch the knob lead as he starts the leg drop, and here comes the hip, and you can see the extension through the ball. I mean, it's just a beautiful swing.
I watch that all day.
All day.
Here's Pill, who lined a single into right field in the first. Four hits now for the Giants. Get out. Ooh, get somebody.
Ugly find. Is that the first ugly finder of the year?
No, it can't be Dave Roberts.
There you go.
Oh, now we're talking ugly finder. Yep. Former Giant Mark Sweeney. That you were looking at. Big chopper. Headley to Guzman, and Pill will be disappointed with that at that.
Well, he didn't move that runner up. Mark Sweeney was here in the 2006-2007 seasons, and is now part of the broadcast team in San Diego. And we knew that Mark Sweeney was going to be a broadcaster when he got out of the game. Very affable, knowledgeable. He works hard at it.
Well, if you are part of the broadcast team on the TV side for the Padres, and if you had played for the Giants, you have to have no hair.
That's true. Mark Grant, who's in the booth next to us, who does the color analyst on the television side for the Padres, he meets the same criteria. There's mud.
No hair. 0-1 to Hector Sanchez. Make it 0-2.
17th season as a Padres broadcaster. Giants picked him up in 1981.
There's another broadcaster for the Padres at one time, Tim Flannery. No hair. Very high to Sanchez.
Well, they all had hair until they started broadcasting. It'll get you.
Yeah, that's right. If it doesn't fall out, it turns gray.
That's my daughter that did that.
Oh, that explains why mine is changing.
Yep.
Sanchez stays alive.
Daughters will do it to you.
4 boys and 1 girl, and It was the daughter.
Yeah. 4 boys, not a problem. 1 girl, gray hair.
Buster will find that out. He's got one of each at home. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hit out into right center field. Mabin and Venable. It's Mabin who will put it away. As that ball squirts away from everybody, but recovered by Headley. Hitting the road and can't watch the Giants on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Oh, shame on you. Take the Giants with you, however, with MLB.tv. Subscribe to MLB.tv today. Visit sfgiants.com to order and get many, many more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere.
That's a great T-shirt.
Victory is sweet.
That's the pile in Arlington, Texas. Tonight the Giants won their first ever World Championship here in San Francisco.
November 1st. I love November baseball.
Yeah, very cool. Giants have never lost in November.
Arias bounced out to second. Shoots this one foul, 0-2. 2010. If you're a Giants fan, you're never, ever going to forget it. And Arias strikes out on a pitch under his hands. First strikeout for Clayton Richard, who pitches through the leadoff double.
Giants have a 2-0 lead, and we've only seen Hector Sanchez play catcher so far this season, but yesterday we saw him taking some grounders at first base. He's going to start to get some work there, and Bruce Bochy said today it is a definite possibility we could see him play first base in a game at some point. I spoke to Hector, who said he has played first before a little bit in the Dominican Republic for Summer League Baseball and in rookie ball in Arizona, and Bruce Bochy said basically he's got a good bat and we need to find ways to keep him in the lineup. Gentlemen?
Well, thanks, Amy, and that's true. If you can hit, all of a sudden organizations will bend over backwards to try to find a place for you to play. And that's the case with Hector Sanchez. Plus, somebody might say, well, why not just leave it like it is? Well, I think that guy playing over at first base does not quite want to give up his position just yet behind the dish. And he's pretty good behind the dish.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice problem to have.
1-1 pitch to Bartlett. Bartlett wants to bunt at it, and he went around, and it's a 1-2. It is very rare to find an organization where if you ask them offensively throughout the organization, what's your strongest position, where the organization would say catcher. And the Giants might say that. Bounce to third, a fair ball of Sandoval, and he's going to have to hurry, and he throws it over the head of Buster Posey, and Bartlett's going to be aboard.
I'm anxious to see how they rule this. I think it's going to be a hit. The ground ball goes right over the bag and stays down low to a backhand, and that kind of throw.
Well, it looked like it had a little bit of a weird bounce right there, and that threw off the rhythm of Sandoval.
Yeah, I'm not sure they get him even if he catches the ball.
I agree. Here's Perino. I'll say this about the Giants and some of the games that we've seen. It has not been an easy job for official scorers in the games that we've seen, whether it's the Giants or the opposition. I mean, even the series in New York, there were some really tough calls.
Yeah.
Same in Cincinnati. Driven out to right, but it's right at Melky Cabrera, who looks very comfortable in any spot in the outfield. Here's Richard.
He does look comfortable, and that's not an easy thing to do.
It's not, especially in this park.
Right field here is as tough as right field as there is in the game. A lot of angles, a lot of different materials that ball can come off the wall with.
Richard struck out in the third.
Bunt situation here.
And it is a foul ball. So the slow walk back by Clayton Richard. Both teams with 4 hits. The Padres have 3 infield hits, and then Guzman had a double over the head of Cabrera in the second. And look out, up and in, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty straightaway defensive set here. In a bunt situation, you bring your outfielders in. And basically, in their mindset, they're thinking about backing up bags. So everybody sort of cheats in. However, I mentioned Richard swings about well. You can't cheat in too much because he could always show bunt, then turn around and have a whack and burn your defense. So you got to respect that. And they do respect the fact that Richard's got a pretty good clue with that bat in his hand.
Just wide, 2-2.
Bud Black, the skipper of the Padres, got a nice job down there. 6th year as a Padre manager. And he went.
Yes, he did.
Tim Cheatham.
Strikeout. And here's Denarfia. That's a big play because Denarfia gives Bumgarner some trouble.
Yeah, indeed. And you just feel so bad. You feel like you let your whole team down. There's Tim Cheetah, the crew chief, telling Richard to take a hike.
You think that's what he did?
Yeah. But when you, as a pitcher, don't get that bunt down, you come back to that dugout, you know what everybody's thinking. I can't believe you didn't get the bunt down.
Denorfia an infield hit in the third. He's 1 for 2.
And this is a 100% pure steal situation. If Bartlett makes it, he's in score position. If not, you get the lead out next inning with your leadoff hitter. So you would expect him to go. Although I will say this, the Padres have got to have been impressed with Hector Sanchez's arm in this series. 3 times he's thrown out base runners at second, attempting to steal.
Bumgarner not happy as he snaps at that throw back from Sanchez.
Every once in a while he'll get underneath some pitches. And it used to be when we first saw him, it would take him 5 or 6 or sometimes even more pitches to be able to get back up on top. But one thing that he has learned in his short stint here at the big leagues is that he can make corrections much quicker now.
Swing. 2-1. Two and two.
Came back to it with a little slider. Now he could break it down on his back foot. He could throw a curveball. I mean, he's got an opportunity to go below the strike zone here and try and have Denorfia fish like that. That was an excellent pitch and pretty good take there from Denorfia. So you can tell on that pitch right there he sees him well. No surprise that he's got pretty good numbers lifetime against him. And believe me, there aren't that many guys in the game that can make that claim that they see Bumgarner well. Very unorthodox wind up and delivery. You don't pick him up early.
Runner goes, hit into center field. Pagan has got to go back, and it's over his head. Coming in to score will be Bartlett, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
A 2-0 lead in 3-2 count. You want to make that guy swing the bat. So here comes the 3-2 challenge. Middle away. And Denorfia puts good wood on it. And backspins it right over the head of Pagan. Nice at bat. A 2-hit day so far for Denorfia. So he continues his success against Bumgarner.
Here's Venable. Venable is 1 for 2. Nice play by Sanchez. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, his lateral movement has improved dramatically since the first couple weeks of March. He was not a good ball blocker when we first saw him get to the big leagues last year, and he's worked his way into a pretty good blocker now. Better blocker on breaking balls than fastballs, but big time improvement.
Venable fouls it back. Good play.
That's an old player right there. That's not the first play he's ever made.
Yep, there you go. See? Huh?
Gets it.
Oh, that's awesome. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped. Terrio to Posey. Bumgarner gives up a run. It's a little closer now. It's 2-1 Giants.
on his start last night. Well, mentally, I just felt a little more into the game from beginning to end. I'll just try not to overthink anything between now and the next start. Hopefully it builds off itself. Here's Terrio, who takes a strike.
One of the comments that Dave Righetti made about the start last night by Lincecum was that he really competed well, and it happens when you're struggling.
Terrio on the ground, and that's a fair ball as it rolls over the bullpen mound. So Riot into second base with a double.
If you're struggling, you get so locked up in mechanics. You do everything about mechanics, and you forget to compete. You forget about the guy in the box. And last night, Dave Righetti thought that Lincecum was his old self. He didn't even think about the mechanics. It was think about the pitch you're going to make. Think about the swing you're trying to stay away from. Think about the holes in the swing you're trying to exploit. And make pitches when you had to. And Dave Fleming said something last night on our wrap. It was really a great point. The last 10 pitches he had in his 120-plus pitch outing were the best all night long in the 8th inning.
So here's Bumgarner, who bunts it. And they're going to go to third, and they got him. So a wise choice, as it turns out. And Bumgarner will reach on the fielder's choice.
It should go down the third base line. This is way too close to home plate. And Hundley coming out and making a strike throw to Headley. And Terrio retired. Now, that's a big play. You just give up a run, you get a leadoff double, you kind of a way to get it back, and all of a sudden a bad bunt takes you out of the runner in scoring position.
It's back-to-back innings now. The Giants could not get that runner from second to third. Here's Pagan. He's 1 for 2. And he skies this one out into center field for Maben. 2 outs, so there's a run.
You get the bunt down, you have a runner at third, that fly ball scores the run, it's 3-1. And those are things that grind away at you. When you're in that dugout and you don't get the bunt down, it just completely wastes an out. And you only get 27 of them.
Here's Cabrera. Cabrera sacrificed fly in the first, then he was thrown out by the catcher Hundley. Hit out of play. A ball and a strike. Low. 2-1. Sandoval to follow. Should Melky Cabrera extend this inning? On the ground, foul. It's Jim Vermees down the third baseline. Down the first baseline is Ray Ramirez. 2-2. Here it is to Cabrera. Sharply on the ground to Bartlett. And he'll go the short way to end the inning. Another wasted leadoff double. 6th inning coming up.
Coors Light Freeze Cam. We go back to the second inning and a hard smash off the bat right to Ryan Theriot. Stays with it, wrestling jab. And all of a sudden he makes a nice flip to Joaquin Arias, and the play is over and the inning is ended. That's your Coors Light Freeze Cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
There was a man on third when he made that play.
Yeah, and you, as an old second baseman, were very impressed with that effort.
I was. Both teams with 5 hits. The difference now, the Sandoval home run. Headley, Hundley, and Hyundai up here in the 6th inning. Now that would be Guzman. On the ground, Sandoval gets the glove down, and he will throw him out.
1 pitch, 1 out. Well, it's time for midweek day baseball. It's going to happen this week. The Giants are going to take on the Marlins. Game 3 of that 3-game series, May 3rd, and it's a 12:45 start. That's right. You get to come to AT&T Park for an afternoon of baseball in the city. Go to sfgiants.com and get those tickets to see the new look Miami Marlins. They're coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Hundley is lined out. He's flied out. A bit wide, 1 ball and no strikes. Nolasco, Zambrano, and Sanchez will be the starters for Miami in that series. Kane, Zito, and Vogelsong for the Giants. And then the Brew Crew come in for the weekend. Hundley skies one to left. Moving back is Pill. Still moving back. Now he's at the wall and he makes the catch. Your first one should be a little bit more easier than that one.
Well, yeah, you're right. You don't get a lot of starts out in the outfield, and your first play comes with 1 out in the 6th in a 1-run ball game, and you got to go way back. Kind of a zigzag route to get to a position to catch this ball.
Caught it right in the pocket, though, Mike.
Yeah, he sweet spots it. You can see the reflection of the sun in the glasses. It is a sun field. Toyota Exmo.
Right smack dab in the pocket. Swing and a miss by Guzman.
He's had good at bats today against Bumgarner.
He has. He's doubled and he bounced out sharply to Arias at short. In tight to even the count at a ball and a strike. 2-1 Giants here in the 6th inning. Two balls and a strike. Tomorrow a day off. And then the Marlins and the Brewers. And then the Giants on the road.
90 pitches on the day for Bumgarner.
Up the middle. Arias spins, throws, got him. Nice play. It'll be Sandoval to lead things off.
Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club. Make it a combo with fries and a drink.
Packed house here at AT&T Park. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. And the Giants with a 1-run lead. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Giants.
Pretty much the same thing that Bumgarner had to face in the top of the 6th. 8 pitches. He went right through the heart of the Padre lineup.
Swing and a miss by Sandoval. Sandoval a home run in the first, and he bounced out to the first baseman. Karam to the second baseman. And he was retired, and that's a foul ball to make it 0-2. In this at bat, Richard has Sandoval out in front. It's a little off balance.
Richard, as always, has been tough on the Giants. I mentioned his lifetime record against the Giants prior to this game was stellar. 5-1. And ERA at 2.21. That's ownage.
Sandoval very high into left field. DeNorfio. 1 out.
Well, Giants are taking on the Marlins for 3 games this week, and the first one on Tuesday is a Say Hey Tuesday. Tuesday is a 7 p.m. game, pregame live at 6:30. And you can see that game right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Chronicle Live, the pregame show will broadcast live from Willie Mays Plaza before every Tuesday home game starting at 5 p.m.
There's Buster Posey, who looks at a strike. Doubled in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. Was it out of play? So Richard did it to Sandoval. He does it now to Posey as he jumps out very quickly. Another foul ball. Bounces this one, and it's 1-2. Very high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 74 pitches for Clayton Richard. To 3-2 for Buster Posey.
Oh yeah.
Got the Vernon Davis jersey going. Here's the payoff, and Posey takes the walk.
0-2 to a walk. That's a great at bat. I thought that little one wore that Vernon Davis jersey pretty well.
Yeah.
Got her Giants gear on underneath. She loves San Francisco.
Here's Pill. Pill lines it down the left field line. Buster Posey on the move. He hits second base. DeNorfio's digging it out. They're going to hold Posey. And Pill with a double, second and third.
That's a 2-hit day for Pill. He went down and got this one. This was not a hanger. Go down and beat a pitch. High back shoulder. And here comes the throw. Boom. Just rakes it right into left field. Talk about the strength of Brett Pill. You see the hitch and watch that front leg plant. Head stays very still through the swing. Pound for pound, the strongest Giant.
Infield will play in with Hector Sanchez at the plate. Not close. 1 ball and no strikes.
Now for a guy who's a good contact hitter like Sanchez, I mean, he just became a 30% better hitter. That's what happens when you bring that infield in. Range gets limited, and it opens up a lot more area for balls to get through.
Slowly hit, and Bartlett's going to throw him out.
Except for that one.
If he does anything like he did in his first 2 at-bats, the Giants get a run. So here's Arias.
Yeah, Hector Sanchez thinking about that one as he jogs back to the Giants dugout. Wasted opportunity. And this is where you try and pick your teammate up. Joaquin Arias has an opportunity to make everybody forget that at bat.
Arias is 0 for 2. Hit out to right field, hit very well. Venable back, looking up, and it's over his head. Posey scores, Hill scores, Arias headed for 3. That's what we're talking about.
And that's how you pick up a teammate. And what Joaquin Arias is telling you is, I got some pop the other way. And you don't become the most valuable player in Winter League down in Dominican if you can't do this. Drive the ball the opposite field. And look at the reaction from Pablo Sandoval. 3-bagger. And it comes with 2 outs.
And here's Terrio. They're going to walk Terrio to get to Bumgarner.
Boy, that's a good swing of the bat. And when you can backspin something out the opposite way, here, as a right-handed hitter, where you don't get carried to right field, that's an impressive at bat, especially in a 2-out scenario. At some point in time, when this game's over, Hector Sanchez will go over there and tell him thanks. Thanks for picking me up. And he knew it. Right about here, and watch him kick it in.
So Bumgarner, a shot to help himself. He's 0 for 2. And he fouls back, no balls and 1 strike.
He was on it. Lots of activity down in the Padres bullpen. Something you don't normally see. A couple of right-handers up.
Nice play, Hundley. Hundley's good.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good receiver. He really turned out to be a good hitter as well. Very, very comfortable and soft behind home plate. Right at the knees, it's 1 and 2. Low and in to Bumgarner. Terrio at first, Arias at third, and Bumgarner strikes out swinging as Richard put a wrinkle in it. Big triple by Joaquin Arias. It knocked in a pair. Added to the lead. It's now 4-1 Giants.
Way.
Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Denorfia, a couple of hits off of Bumgarner. Clayton Richard, 89 pitches, has allowed 4 earned runs. Joaquin Arias just got a really big hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Bumgarner, 91 pitches, and he's walked 1, he's struck out 4, and he's only allowed 1 run. His lines at the end of the game are pretty predictable.
Yeah, they are.
He's usually not going to strike out more than 4 or 5, maybe 1 walk.
And you look at his strikeouts, and they're usually in situations where you need them.
Yeah. Here's Mabin.
You know, you love Sundays because you never. I mean, that's family day.
Yep. Here's Scherholtz in right. Cabrera moves from right to left. Cameron Mabin. A fly ball and a ground ball. And here he swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good. Curveball.
Bartlett. And then Perino. And a backdoor 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's a nice 2-pitch sequence. He gets the first strike at a 1-0 count with a big curveball swing through. Then he comes back in with a hard slider and takes out the outside corner. Bang, bang. Sets up hard in. Late. And that's a good 91-mile-an-hour fastball with cut at the hands. And that's where you're supposed to pitch, maybe. When he strikeouts, you get a leadoff double. That's a strikeout situation with nobody out. Or a third, less than 2 outs. That's a strikeout situation. That's where he gets them. That's when somebody ticks him off.
Which you never know what might inspire that. 2 and 2. Got him. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne. Well, if Giants fans are somewhere where they can't watch the game, we can now forgive them because CSNBarrie.com is picking them up. You can now just text the word Giants. Text Giants to 82653, and you will get the results of the game immediately after it is ended, so you won't miss a beat. CSNBarrie.com. They are your interactive mobile leader for the Giants all season long. Dwayne?
All right, Amy, here's Bartlett. Bartlett is walked, and then he picked up an infield hit in the 5th. Bumgarner on pitch number 99 pours in a strike. This is hit high down the right field line, and this will drift 2 rows back down into the Padres bullpen. .100 pitches, and it's 1-2. Down low. It's the pitch that may have been chased. It's 2-2.
That's a good teaser. That's how you take advantage of a 1-2 count. Oh, got him. See you later. Curveball, big slow curveball, nails that outside corner. Ooh, that was sweet. Strikeout number 6. And we'll look at the location with this big curveball. Bang, nice stick there by Posey. Grab some pie and meat. Well, the Brewers are coming to town next weekend, the 4th, 5th, and 6th of May. And on Sunday, May 6th, first 7,500 fans 14 or under will receive a Giants rope necklace courtesy of Nestle Drumstick. 105 tee time, so go to sfgiants.com.
Arias. Posey. 2 strikeouts and a ground ball. 7th inning stretch time. 4-1 Giants. A 4-1 lead for the Giants as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's check out our Solar Company electrifying play of the week. Let's say it's Brandon Belt, as he not only ties the game with his base hit last night, he drives in the lead run as well. And that was an electrifying base hit.
Well, yes, it was. Lit up his crowd. It lit up Tim Lincecum as well. It was the swing of the bat that made Tim Lincecum a winning pitcher last night. And how about Lincecum's effort as well? 8 strong innings, 3 hits, 1 run allowed, an unearned run.
It'll be the top of the order coming up for the Giants. Pagan, Cabrera, Sandoval, the 3 switch hitters in this lineup. The singing of God Bless America after the final out that the Padres made. So that extended the time in between half innings, as there's a pitch down low to Pagan. Pagan, an infield hit in the first. He eventually scored. 4-1 Gigantes. Drive into center field. Maben got a good jump, and he will put it away. Pagan hit it right on the button. 1 out. Well, tune in to the Murph and Mac morning show on KNBR tomorrow morning. Mike's going to be very good, as he will talk about the game with Murph and Mac on KNBR 680, the sports leader. You're pretty good almost every time you're on.
Have you ever heard the show?
Yeah, I listen.
Really?
Yep. Well, in some ways, you're my competition.
That's true.
You're on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to be better. I listen to see how much better I have to be.
Oh, you're killing me.
But
I saw the ratings. I got a ways to go to catch it.
Oh, yeah. Cabrera fouls it out of play. It's 1-2.
But they ask you all the easy questions. That's the problem.
I get the easy ones during the season. You get the easy ones during the off season. 2-2.
Pablo Sandoval in the on-deck circle.
'93rd consecutive sellout today. In a lot of ways, Mike, we're not doing our job.
Really? How's that?
We're not forcing the people to stay at home to watch us. Look at this guy.
It's one of the most consistent forms of energy in the Bay Area. This ballpark.
Up the middle, and a base hit for Melky Cabrera. His first of the game. He's now 1 for 3. And here's Sandoval.
I wish that all the fans could listen to the players talk about what it's like to play in front of the crowds here at this ballpark.
Yeah.
Because they do not take it for granted. And when new players come in and say they join the team on the road, all they talk about is wait till you get home and see what we got there. When you put on the orange and black, you won't believe it. And they don't. It's just a great place to play and a great audience to play for, because they're with you.
I mean, if you get a little bored, you just go for the cotton candy.
Yep, the panda hit streak is at 1.
Dressed in pink. Like that was a dugout store visit?
Oh, yeah. She wears it well.
Get out of here. Get out of my way.
A couple of gamer babes right there.
Here's Sandoval. And Sandoval waves at it and misses. Hit a home run in the first inning.
Really one of the few mistakes that Clayton Richard has made up above the belt. Leaked out over the plate. And Pablo Sandoval connected for his 4th home run of the year. Ties Buster Posey and Angel Pagan to the club lead.
Sandoval on the ground, maybe a pair. There's 1 and 2, and that'll end the inning. 8th inning coming up. It remains 4-1 Giants. Some of the action here at the ballpark. And it's been a good ball game all the way around, and Bumgarner has been very good today, as he'll face the pinch hitter Orlando Hudson. And Hudson takes a strike.
Sergio Romo joins Javier Lopez in the bullpen. It's our first chance to see Chris Conroy, the plate umpire, today. He's done a nice job.
He indeed has. So did you write some notes down about him?
I did.
Mike keeps his own personal record on every umpire. Oh, and 2 to Orlando Hudson. Down low, 1 and 2.
That's a perfect 0-2 pitch right there. You want the hitter to expand his zone, and you want him to chase out of the zone. Hits that 0-2 pitch. He's got one place to hit it, and that's into the ground. 107 pitches on the day for Bumgarner, and he looks as fresh as if it's the first inning.
And that'll be foul.
Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach of the Padres, going over and making that young fan a fan.
He flipped the little guy a ball. He dropped it. But recovered nicely, and his brother's not happy because he didn't have one.
Brothers.
He's smiling, but he's maybe one of those Jeff Kent smiles. There's a base hit up the middle. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen. Well, Ron Wotos and Sean Dunston took a little time out of the day yesterday to work with Joaquin Arias at shortstop. Now, Ron Wotos told me today that Arias had been playing so much at second that they just wanted to remind him to not lay back on the ball as much at short. The real issue here, gentlemen, is that even though Arias was the subject, Sean Dunston kind of made himself, known out there, had to throw it around a little bit. Ron Wotos told me that when Sean was a player, he couldn't get him to go out there and take grounders, and now as a coach, you can't get him to stop. But I think he still got it, gentlemen.
Well, Sean Dunston still thinks he can play.
Well, he probably can.
Yeah, probably can. Denorfia fouls the first pitch out of play.
When Dunston was a player, he had one of the best arms I'd ever seen at shortstop, and that is not an exaggeration at all.
At the knees, 0-2. The hit by Hudson, the 6th in the game for the Padres. Check swing. It skips through the stands. Here's the drop. Oh, he gave it to the wrong one. Oh, no, he dropped it. Oh, we got to get that guy a ball.
Yeah, we do.
Denorfia takes it in the dirt. You think brother on the right will share?
Yeah, he'll hold it up and say, "You got one of these?" I didn't think so.
1 ball and 2 strikes. And Denorfia rolls it to Sandoval. Sandoval is going to get the out. At first he bounces it, but he threw it so low that it ended up being a nice throw to Buster Posey.
Well, I always say if you're going to miss low. And he threw that like he had too much pine tar in his hand. He knew he had no play at second. Looks at it, takes the easy one. If you're going to miss low. And that is what you call missing low.
That's the old Dave Concepcion throw.
Yeah, well, on turf. The old red shortstop came up with that play, playing on turf at Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. He'd go to his right and he'd throw a one-hopper to the first baseman, because he didn't want to miss high with it. Well, the whole league started using that play.
Here's Venable. Strike to Venable on pitch number 116 from Bumgarner.
We're getting Bruce Bochy letting Bumgarner stretch it out. I mean, you should have 125 pitches in your own.
Venable up the middle off of Bumgarner. He's going to recover and throw out Venable. Ouch. And yes. There you go. Jimmy G says, here you go, bud.
Well, they don't call her Engel the gamer for nothing.
Good stuff. The round of applause is for Madison Bumgarner as he departs.
Oh, do they love this guy here.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Nice job, kid. Madison Bumgarner will watch the rest of this one as Sergio Romo comes into the game.
There you see the numbers for Romo. 7th time he's come in, 1-0. He's off to a great start.
Here he's facing Chase Headley, and the first pitch is down low. Hudson's at third.
And pretty straight away. And that's how you play good hitters.
Headley hits a high fly ball that's right down the line. Sherholtz has got it. Headley missed that by just a little bit. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
2000, and for the first time in 7 tries, the San Francisco Giants will win a ball game at Pacific Park as San Francisco becomes the first Major League franchise to lose 6 games to start a season in a newly constructed ballpark. Barry Bonds' 8th inning home run proves to be the difference in a 2-1 victory over the Montreal Expos, who are now the Washington Nationals.
Well, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Dale Thayer, the new pitcher for the Padres, a sinker slider pitcher with a changeup. See his numbers. And he's got a pretty good fastball with sink on it. It'll go 90-93.
Posey takes a strike. It's 0-2. He's doubled and walked in his last 2 at-bats.
Dale Thayer came out of Chico State.
Top to third. Headley throws out Buster Posey. 1 out. And here's Nate Sherholtz.
They got a good program up there at Chico State. A good baseball program up there for a long time. Thayer out of Huntington Beach, Southern California. Went to Santa Ana Junior College and transferred up to Chico.
Nate Sherholtz batting for the first time, hitting at 288. Swing. I'm going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
This 2-pitch combo opened him up with a changeup. They went right behind the changeup at 93. Not often you see Sherholtz late on a fastball, and he was a bit tardy on that one.
A bit wide. Nice easy motion, and he gets it on you pretty quick.
Yeah, he's been in the big leagues with Tampa Bay and the Mets prior to getting here with the Padres.
Sherholtz very high out into left center field. It'll be Maben who puts it away. So Hector Sanchez will bat left-handed for the first time this afternoon. Santiago Garcia is down in the Giants bullpen. That's called a half swing, and it's 0-1.
That's called I've never hit off this guy in my life and don't know his breaking ball hack. This guy's got a new shirt. He's styling, dog.
Yeah, come on. I thought you said he didn't know anything breaking ball.
Hey, you know, you pay for your education up here.
Well, you just didn't think he'd throw back to back.
Well, if I'm Dale Thayer, I got to throw it again.
Yeah, absolutely. You might as well throw this one 3 feet in front of home plate.
Here it comes.
Nope. Tim Cheetah said, I can't make Hector Sanchez look bad. He's a catcher.
Yeah, umpires will not do that.
Got him. We will go to the 9th. 4-1 Giants.
What they do.
Well, on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group. 4-1, Giants. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Santiago Casilla coming in here to try and close this one out. It is a save opportunity. He is 3 for 3 in saves. 1.17 ERA. Fastball, curveball, slider, and he has been showing us some of the best stuff that we have seen from him. Been very consistent with it.
Nick Hundley at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. 93 out of bed, and it's 0-1. Hundley not waiting around. Brandon Belt at first.
Well, I know a lot of guys that believe the simple philosophy. The nastier the stuff, the more you want to beat a guy early in the count.
Absolutely.
And what we've seen from Casilla, he kind of falls into that category.
0-2. Joining Dave Fleming in the radio booth, the girls. Katie and Carter, just a little bit to the left, Jess, and young David behind John. You're seeing, that's it, family day, right?
Family day.
0-2. Got him.
Well, he just didn't even think about a breaking ball. He reared back and country hardballed a hard hitter, and you saw the look on the face of Dick Hundley as if to say, what the heck was that? I mean, he just throws it right by him. Good morning, good afternoon, and go grab some pine meat.
Guzman 1 for 3. Fouled at the plate, 0-1.
Padres up on the rail.
Foul back. It's now 0-2. San Diego will go home after the game, and they'll take on the Brewers tomorrow.
Nice play. That a boy.
0-2. Up high at 95. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Right, let's watch this young man make a play. Look at the crowd. Yep, you get to come to this ballpark with 41,000 of your closest friends.
And then make a play. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is inside, 2-2.
He's got a little pause now as he gets gathered on that back leg. Son of a new look we've seen from Casilla.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Skied out to shallow center field. Terrio. 2 outs.
Now, one thing about being an infielder in San Francisco, you learn to be good on pop-ups. Now, Terrio, he got that down.
Here's Cameron Maybin. Tight. 1 ball and no strikes. Maybin is flied out, bounced out, and Bumgarner struck him out in the 7th. Up high, 2-0.
You see, all of a sudden, it's got a little quick. Dr. Sanchez coming out, barking at him to slow things down. Take your time. You learn how to enjoy this when you're a closer. Pressure's on the guy in the box.
Down the right field line, Belt will give chase, but this will drift into the seats.
It's one thing, if you remember watching Brian Wilson, I mean, he never was in a hurry. He would go out there and he would control the tempo of the inning, and he would put the pressure on the hitter before he threw the ball. And that's what you have to learn. You have to learn to control that rhythm.
Right there to make it 2-2. In the dirt, 3-2.
Tried to hook him with a curveball on that 2-2. Now the 3-run lead, this is where you just challenge. It's the beauty of having a 3-run cushion. It allows you to get right in the strike zone when you need to make a strike.
And the walk. I think there are a few umpires here that thought that was a strike.
Yeah, I thought it was called correctly. It was low. You saw the numbers that Bartlett has against Casilla, 1 for 7.
Maben's going to go, and this is fouled in front of Ron Wotus, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Maben goes again, and it's low. It's 1-1 to Bartlett.
Sanchez coming out. Basically telling him, concentration to the glove. You don't concern yourself with that runner. The guy you need to concentrate on is the guy in the box.
Yeah, you can let Maben run all day. Just let him run around. Fouled. It's now 1-2.
Good location with that fastball. 93 outside corner at the knees. And again, the faithful on their feet.
On his fist and into the seats. To be the 19th pitch for Casilla. He threw 12 in his save last night.
Close. Very close. And set up on the outside corner and just a bit outside at the knees. I'd be impressed with Bartlett's eye taking that one with 2 strikes.
Out of play. So the Padres making Santiago Casilla work very hard here in the ninth.
They've been down to the last strike a couple times now. And that's a pretty good curveball that Bartlett fought off.
Two and two. Got him. Sanchez will tag out Bartlett, and that's the ball game. So after losing on Friday night, the Giants come back and they win the next two games. And today, it was really all about Madison Bumgarner.
Well, he's been so consistent. And today was exactly what we've seen all year from him. But the Giants gave him a 2-run cushion in the first, and he rode that cushion all the way through 7 2/3 strong innings. But the big hit was the triple in the 6th inning off the bat of Joaquin Arias, and it really put the game away. It made it a 4-1 ball game, and that was it. They couldn't come back.
Bumgarner now 4-1. His ERA will go down. It came into the game at 2.96 as he allows 1 earned run in 7 2/3 innings. So the Giants win this one by a final of 4-1. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live with interviews, and the wrap starts right now. Thank you for watching San Francisco Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.